Post-retirement, we have exchanged text, but we haven't spoken just about the retirement.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone, look, Virat and Rohit, they are still playing active cricket. They haven't retired from all forms of cricket. So they are still continuing with the game, and I wish them well. The toughest bowler, I would say that someone like Dale Steyn and Mockle, when I first faced them in South Africa, they were tough to face. Then Jimmy Anderson in England. Also Pat Cummins in Australia. So these are the bowlers which I found challenging. I had to work hard on my game and try and get better at my game, and also try and analyze how they were trying to bowl at me and how I can overcome all the challenges which they are throwing at me. Also talking about the person who keeps the dressing room atmosphere going. Initially it was Shikhar Dhawan. Then since the time Rishabh Pant has came into the team, he is the one who keeps the dressing room atmosphere going. Talk about the Indian Test team, which recently went to England.
Yeah.
You can name each and every player, because from the openers till number 6, 7, 8, all the batters performed well. Then the entire bowling unit did well, our spinners did well. So everyone is contributing in this current Indian team, and that is why I feel that there is a good bench strength.
Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guest today is so special and talented. उनकी बैटिंग स्टाइल को मास्टर क्लास ऑफ टेस्ट क्रिकेट कहा जाता है. One who's smashed almost all records that possible, and also an extremely humble gentleman. I'm talking about Mr. Cheteshwar Pujara. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Pleasure.
This is so interesting. Of course, I'm going to start with the fact that can I say happy retirement? Is that the appropriate way of saying it?
Yeah.
Not very happy for all the people who were there to see it. It's been a massive धक्का जैसा कहते हैं ना बहुत लोगों के लिए. Since Virat, Rohit, all of you all have, especially from Test, the other two, and you of course. I want to know, A, what would you like to tell all of them who are extremely heartbroken? Of course, I know that your expertise always will continue in forms of different ways. And how does life beyond retirement go for you?
Well, firstly, each and every individual knows when to retire, and yes, I'm sure that a lot of fans might be disappointed, but there always comes a time in a sportsperson's life where you have to quit the game, because sport is something where you retire at a younger age compared to other professions. Like if you're a doctor or a lawyer, you can still continue your profession till you are old. But in sport, you just have to take that call, and each and every individual knows when is the right time. For me, I'm happy that I've retired at the right time. I knew that I had to give the opportunity to the younger players who were playing in the domestic cricket, because I wasn't part of the Indian team, but I was playing some domestic cricket, and I thought that this was the right time to give opportunity to the younger players to play for Saurashtra and build a career for them. Also, yes, to answer your second question, the life has been really good after retirement. I'm still associated with the game. I've been doing some media work which will continue. I'll also be associated with the game going forward in whatever manner I can. So I would definitely like to contribute to the Indian cricket in whatever manner I can. But so far the life has been very good. I'm very relaxed. I'm enjoying my time with the family, with my wife and with my daughter, with my father as well, with all the family members who are at home, and I'm also getting some time to spend with all the friends. So yes, it's good to be at home, be a little more relaxed, and have a peaceful life.
I want to know what happens when, because it's all Virat, you and Rohit have done this in 2025. Did you all have that call? And what was that conversation? That'll be interesting to know.
No, I don't think anyone spoke to each other about their retirement. It's always a personal call.
Sure. No, post.
Post-retirement, we have exchanged text, but we haven't spoken just about the retirement.
Sure.
But yeah, everyone, look, Virat and Rohit, they are still playing active cricket. They haven't retired from all forms of cricket. So they are still continuing with the game, and I wish them well for the future ahead. But personally, yeah, as I was mentioning, that you are a little more relaxed when once you retire. You know that what are the other things you want to do in life and in the sport itself. So I'm at a stage where I'm still trying to explore different things, but at the same time, I'm pleased that I'm able to spend some time at home.
You know, we've seen that nobody can have only high and high, but you've had major hits more than losses, like we like to call it. What would you think is the highlight of your career and the low phase that you battle? Because they say every sportsman goes through it, and it's the lows that you battle and go high that matters the most.
Well, for me, the high is to represent the Indian Test team. That is one of the highest honors, I would say, because as a kid, I always dreamt of playing for the Indian team. And when I got that first opportunity to represent the Indian team in 2010, and since then, I've been part of the Indian team for more than a decade, and we have been part of some very competitive Test series. Just to mention, 2018 in Australia, 2017 against Australia in India. Then to win that 2021 series despite having so many injuries within the team, and to have a slightly weaker team, I would say, to have those young players and to beat Australia in Australia. So there have been many important series which I have been part of. That journey I've definitely enjoyed a lot. But as you were mentioning, you do get some hurdles during your journey, and for me, the toughest time was when I had my first ACL injury in 2009. After that, in 2011, it was the right knee, which happened during the one of the IPL games. So I had two major injuries during my cricketing journey, which was the toughest time because I was out of the game for almost 6 months. To recover from that injury and to play the sport again for such a long time, I think I've learned so many lessons from my injuries. Also, when you are playing for the Indian team at the highest level, you do get a lot of challenges. It's never easy to compete at the highest level and to win each and every series. Yes, there have been some losses as well, and when you lose a game or a series, that also teaches you a lesson. So I've learned some important lessons when we went to England for the first time, when we went to South Africa for the first time, because playing overseas, playing in overseas conditions has been a bit challenging early in my career. But I've learned from those experiences and then overcame those challenges.
Like I was saying, that in the beginning, your style has also always been considered to be kind of a masterclass. They say that you've done that over the years, and it has been consistency there that you see, right? Also, you have been under various captains from Dhoni to Kohli, but you've also worked through it. I'd like to know, how did you personally sort of look at their captaincy while your individual game also continued under them?
Yeah, each and every captain has their own strength, but there's a common goal amongst them, which is to do well for the Indian team. They just want each and every player to progress, and they want the best out of each and every player, and they want Indian team to do well, which is the common goal for all the captains. How they achieve is each and every captain has their own method, and they stick to their strength, which is the biggest positive when we speak about whether it's Mahibhai, whether it's Virat, whether it's Rohit. Ajinkya also led the Indian team for a small period of time. So every captain sticks to their strength, and they know that how can they get the best out of their players. Also, once you become a senior member of the team, you start providing your inputs of what you feel can help the team. So each and every captain, you try and give your inputs, and they try and hear it out. Ultimately, it's always the captain's call of what they want to do, but you still try and give your inputs of what you feel. So over the years, you learn a lot working with different captains, and when you are with the Indian team, you get to learn a lot when you are competing all the times, and you want to do well for the Indian team.
They say you see a lot of players, cricketers, after retirement, they pick up different spots, and I know that you have picked up some as well. So let's go there. Tell us what's happening there, and tell me how this incredible career of yours and things that you've learned also help you in any other sport.
Well, I've recently joined hands with Force. Force is a brand which is trying to build an ecosystem for pickleball. That is one sport which I'm trying to learn, trying to get better at it. So when I joined hands with them, I spoke to the founder members of what their vision is. So when we spoke about their vision, the kind of ecosystem they want to build for pickleball, the vision was aligning, and I'm very fortunate to have joined hands with them. And going forward, pickleball is something which is picking up very quickly, not just in India but across the world. So that is something which is becoming very popular, and it's a sport where all the family members can play. It also becomes a social event as well. So pickleball is something, yes, which is progressing really well, and I've joined hands with force. So I hope that there's a bright future ahead.
I'm sure you're going to be very, very amazing at it. I heard you say that a lot of your fellow bowlers and friends called you and said that we are very happy you're retiring, because now we don't have to like kind of bowl towards you. I want to know that which was that one bowler that you thought was अब इसको सही तरीके से देखना पड़ेगा मुझे, क्योंकि this is like equal competition. And also I would like to know, who do you think has always kept the locker room conversations, you know, fun and lively for all of you all too, because it's a tough game, you know.
Yeah, well, the toughest bowler, I would say that someone like Dale Steyn and Moni Morkel, when I first faced them in South Africa, they were tough to face. Then Jimmy Anderson in England, also Pat Cummins in Australia. So these are the bowlers which I found challenging. I had to work hard on my game and try and get better at my game, and also try and analyze how they were trying to bowl at me and how I can overcome all the challenges which they are throwing at me. Also talking about the person who keeps the dressing room atmosphere going. Initially it was Shikhar Dhawan. Then since the time Rishabh Pant has came into the team, he is the one who keeps the dressing room atmosphere going.
Okay, it's wonderful. I'd also obviously want to ask you, you have an astute eye. You've been obviously commenting the game. You've been studying the game so closely. Who are the people in the Indian current team that you think have a very bright future because of their current batting style, or whether they're bowling or whatever, and that they're working with, and the future of Test cricket? Because for someone who has been venerated in this sport, also sees that there's a discussion always about, will this last because of the interest of young players towards shorter formats?
Well, firstly, the bench strength of this young Indian team is very strong. The core unit always remains the same, but at the same time there are multiple options when it comes to the Indian team, because whether you need a replacement in the bowling unit, whether you need a replacement in the batting unit, whether you need another wicket-keeper batsman, the Indian team has that bench strength, and that is why I feel that all the young players, whoever gets that opportunity to represent the Indian team, they are performing well. One is they have the experience of representing their respective franchisee in the IPL, where they are playing under pressure. They are also playing domestic cricket, which is very good and which is very important as well. When you perform well in domestic cricket, and whenever you get an opportunity to represent the Indian team at the highest level, you have that experience, you have that confidence that you can do well for the Indian team. So I wouldn't want to name any particular player, but all the players who are representing Indian team, they are there for a reason. Not even a few. Look, I mean, if we talk about the Indian Test team, which recently went to England, you can name each and every player, because from the openers till number 6, 7, 8, all the batters performed well. Then the entire bowling unit did well, our spinners did well. So everyone is contributing in this current Indian team, and that is why I feel that there is a good bench strength, and whoever gets an opportunity to be part of that playing 11, whenever they get that opportunity, they are capitalizing on that opportunity and performing well for the Indian team, which is a very positive sign. I hope that this continues, because it's not just about one particular series or one particular test match. Longevity is very important in cricket, and I hope that this young players keeps improving their game, and I hope that they are successful for the Indian team for a longer period of time.
From your career, there is a lot to be inspired from. What are the few things that you have learned will help any player in any sport from your life?
Well, it's important to trust your game. It's also important to work on different aspects of the game, whether it comes to fitness, whether it comes to your fielding, batting. Now there is a time in the modern era where you need to be good at multiple aspects of this game. So if you are a batter, you need to be a very good fielder, but you also need to be very good in your fitness. At the same time, if you can contribute with the bowling, you should do that. So try and work on different aspects of the game, but at the same time also work on your mental aspect of the game, which is very important. When you are representing the country or when you are playing at the highest level, you will be put under pressure. So if you are mentally strong, if you are working on that aspect of the game, then you can deal with the difficult situations on the field and off the field as well.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting with us, and all the very best. We're looking forward to see you in the pickleball court and killing it there.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank you
a lot.
so much.